it all.
You talking shit. I need to talk a little bit of Eagles. Right now we are into the preseason, the second preseason game. And again this year, we do not play the starters at all. And I think because every year now for the last, 4 years, 3 or 4 years, we have had a different offensive coordinator. And what they saying, they're getting their game stuff in when they go one-on-one with when they go into the team, in a team practices, not in a team, when they practice against other teams. Like this week, it was
scrimmages.
The scrimmages against the New England. So they figured that the first team can get all their kinks out against them. And I don't think so. It's still not live game action. I mean, it's live game, but still it's not the same to me. Maybe I'm just old school, but I think, okay, you don't have to play them the whole game. 1 or 2 series is good enough to get that feel. Like everybody else in the league plays their starters for at least 1 or 2 series. And I think we need, because last year or the year before, we did not, even though we won the Super Bowl, we started out kind of slow. And last year, again, with a new offensive coordinator, we started out slow and we kind of stayed slow. I mean, there was a lot of things.
That had nothing to do with the players. They stayed slow because of that stale-ass offense.
Still offense. The offensive line wasn't as good.
They didn't want to block for that shit. They was like, we running what? Man, I ain't blocking for that shit.
So it was a stale offense. And that's why I'm saying now we need, I know that during preseason they don't show you everything, but I still think the
Like they're doing this.
It sound like that Japanese porn.
Yeah, Japanese porn.
Yeah, stay tuned for that episode.
But I do believe, again, maybe I'm just old school, that the offense, the starters need to play. Offensively and defensively need to play.
I get what you're saying. But we always got to curse somebody that got hurt over something stupid, and then you always hear the double edge. We've been doing that for a while now, and we seem to pan out pretty good.
No, I'm not saying they don't, but then when the season starts, because these guys is not getting the full reps only at practice or whatever, when they get into that game action, they get hurt. Last year, pulling muscles, a lot of players got hurt early on because they're not ready for that game action. And when you doing those scrimmages against other teams, they're control scrimmages. They control. So it's not that game action that gives you that feel. And I just think that, again, maybe 1 or 2, like the first preseason game, he put them in for a couple series. The second one, less. Third one, a couple more, and then take them out and let see what the backups are. But I do think the first preseason game they should play more. Second one less. Third, okay, we see what we got. See what we got. Offensive and defensively, and now when they come in during the season, they always start out slow because that game action is different from controlled scrimmage.
So what's your prediction? What do you think?
Now, my prediction is I don't have one. I don't know.
He said all that to say.
I don't know.
Well, oh my God.
I mean, every year we have a different coordinator. Last year, Saquon didn't have a great year. I mean,
we know why.
Offensive line wasn't that good.
It's not just the offensive line. You can see those plays coming a mile away. And then, everybody was like, well, Jalen wasn't running as much.
Yeah, he wasn't. I'm not. Listen, Jalen makes me mad at times, but still, I like Jalen Hurts.
Right with me.
I like Jalen Hurts. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. Different coordinators, so I don't know what to predict. But go backtrack now. Some of these young boys. Now me being like 5'10", always had a problem. People. When I played that, I was too short to be a linebacker. but height has nothing to do with heart. They got this guy on the offensive line. I think they say he's 5'11". That means 5'9", 5'10". This dude plays center. That boy.
He plays center.
He plays center.
So
he was, he's not a starter, but he's a backup. I like this young boy. And they got this this tackle. I like these young backup players they have on the line. I mean, they're going against other twos and everything, but you can see these boys, they have heart. They got dog in them, and I like that. But again, I don't have I just can't get a feel.
You can't have a prediction because you don't even know what the offense is going to
You don't know what it looks like.
You don't even know if that offense is going to even gel with what we have. Sometimes you can have an offensive coordinator, but you don't have the team around it to run these plays. You know what I mean? Somebody just think that you could just bring in the coach and everything's going to work. Sometimes you just don't have it.
Well, here's my biggest take for the whole thing. We're going to keep getting new offensive coordinators each year because if they do well, somebody's going to pick them up to be a head coach.
Right.
So that's why I'm not saying it because there are other coaches in the league, but I think your head coach should be able, he should be able to call plays. If he's able to call plays, you won't need a new offensive coordinator every year because we're running his system and he make tweaks each year. But when the shit goes bad, he couldn't step in and do shit.
Right.
He could not step in and do shit. So.
Is he the only coach that don't call plays?
No.
Sirianni?
No, he's not the only one.
Do he know how to call play? I mean,
well, he did, but they took it from him.
Right, they took it from him.
They took it from him. So, and then when we had strong offensive coordinators who ran stuff, he stayed out of it. And then when they started, the ones we had was bad. He couldn't step in.
So who took it from him?
Howie did. They said we need. That's when they made Shane Steichen and whatever the offensive coordinator. I think, or was he the defensive coordinator? I can't remember. But they took it from him and said, "No, you just be the manager. You be the manager.
You gonna pay me all this money just to manage?
Listen, I'll take it down.
Well, I think we'll be all right.
We'll see. We'll see. I have no prediction, but I am a diehard Eagles fan. If we could get Doodle and Green, we would have Doodle and Green because I'm a diehard. I was shit green.
Okay, eat spinach.
Well, that's why we got Talkin Shit and Green. So that's Eagles for
broccoli.
Yes, Eagles. Now 2 takes, and it's about a Dallas Cowboy player, Michael Irvin. Now, someone has said on one of these bullshit talks, TV talk shows, whatever you want to call them, that the Rams got Myles Garrett, who's a bad boy, bad boy, and now they talk about Aaron Donald unretiring and coming back to the Rams, and Aaron Donald was a bad boy.
Right.
Now they figured those two together would make the best defensive line ever. And Michael Irvin, whatever. Michael Irvin said, Michael Irvin, I'm sorry, sometimes these lips get messed up. Michael Irvin said, nah. He's a Dallas fan. Dallas player. And he said, no. The 2 best and what made the line great was the Eagles defensive line with Reggie White and Jerome Brown, and you throw in Clyde Simmons and Mike Pitts and other guys. That was the toughest line, and he said, I don't think there's be anything like that.
Right.
And you got, man, if Jerome Brown would have lived with Reggie White and they would have stayed with the Eagles, we would have had a Super Bowl. Even if our offensive wasn't, with just Randall, we could have had a Super Bowl a couple times. Reggie
was a bad boy.
And Jerome was a bad boy.
Right.
Jerome was a bad boy. And then you threw in the mix, then you had the linebackers were pretty cool, but those 2 on the line was solid. solid. So I say, and it's just not because
That's because you old school. You old school, but they were tough though.
They come on, man.
I think these cats is pretty good though.
I mean, that's good. Myles Garrett's a beast, and so is but do you look at things what Reggie White did? I mean, he just threw 350, 400 pounds. He just threw them with one arm. Yeah. He was a beast. He's a beast. And Jerome was just physical and strong, and just nobody could one-on-one could block him, even double team. So that's my take. I think that line with those two was the best. Now Michael Irvin made another take, which I think is funny, and fuck you, Michael, but it's funny. He was at the All-Star game here, baseball All-Star game here recently, and he said that Dallas lives in Philly. Dallas is always here in Philly, and he pointed up to the Philly sign in the stadium, and over the eyes, they have blue stars in the Phillies logo.
They need to change that.
And they said Dallas is always here in Philly, and Dallas is always over Philly.
They need to change that. Red stars. I don't
White
care.
Star, whatever.
White stars,
Yes,
they need to go change that.
But that is a funny take. And listen, I like Michael Irvin now that he's not playing, because I think he is a personality. And listen, he was good, and that's the reason why I guess I didn't like it, because he was always not so much killing the Eagles, but Michael Irvin was a pretty damn good receiver.
Right. Yeah, you had to watch him.
He was a pretty damn good receiver, and you didn't like when he did well against the Eagles. And now that he's retired, I like his personality and I like his takes. So, but that's it on my little segment here about my Eagles, my rant on the Eagles. I will have more once the season gets started.
Man, just to watch them play football. It's going to be a good season.
No,
I think we got some good players. You can't get a prediction because you don't even know what this offense is going to do. But we got a hell of a team that can adjust.
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
I think we're going to be fine. Look here, Eagles. We root for you. You're gonna be fine. This guy over here.
Oh, I'm gonna call it like I said. When you play bad, I'm gonna talk about you. When you play good, I'm gonna talk about you. But I'm always gonna be a diehard Eagles fan.
It's always gonna be a butt too.
Oh, that's not an Eagle.
I don't know what the fuck
that was either.
Somebody got tased.
But that's it. Talking shit on the Eagles, baby. Talk to you soon.